year and a half later, the Voyagers reached Saturn, 1 billion miles from the Sun. With its magnificent rings and its pearl necklace of moons, Saturn is the most beautiful object in the solar system. The rings are frozen chunks of ice mixed with dust. They range in size from microscopic grains to icebergs dozens of feet across. This false color image shows the difference in composition from one ring to the next. From Earth, we can see half a dozen major rings, but Voyager discovered thousands of tiny ringlets. The rings are shaped by gravity from Saturn and its moons. This faint ring is composed of delicate braided strands. Two small shepherding satellites hold the ring together, one on the outside, the other on the inside. Voyager discovered dark spokes that move quickly around the rings, only to break up and vanish a few hours later. They may be dust particles caught up in Saturn's rotating magnetic field. Saturn is our second largest planet. Like Jupiter, it's a rotating ball of gas and liquid. Saturn also has bands of jet stream winds 4 times as fast as Jupiter's. And there are oval-shaped storms, smaller versions of Jupiter's Great Red Spot. In 1990, the Space Telescope photographed a gigantic storm spread around Saturn's midsection. Storms this big arise on Saturn about once every 30 years. They may be caused by the changing seasons on this distant world. Titan, the second largest moon in the solar system, is truly unique. It's our only moon with a sizable atmosphere. Shown here in blue, it's a heavy blanket of nitrogen, 50% thicker than our own air. Sunlight creates a smog-like haze that completely hides the surface of Titan. We can only guess what lies beneath. The sky may be filled with methane clouds and a drizzling rain. Below it, a frozen surface dotted with hydrocarbon lakes. Titan's atmosphere is a sample from the distant past. It may teach us more about Earth's primitive atmosphere as it existed 4 billion years ago. Saturn's other moons are much smaller, all of them frozen balls of ice with some rock. The Voyagers gave us a grandstand seat. Mimas has a huge crater from an ancient collision that almost tore this tiny world apart. Tethys has a much larger crater. Dione is also heavily cratered. Rhea has bright streaks of ice across its face. Iapetus is the two-tone moon, one half extremely dark, the other half bright and icy, yet another unexplained mystery. Enceladus looks like a combination of other moons, with separate areas of craters, lines, grooves, blocks, and twists, evidence of many changes over billions of years. And we found dozens of tiny satellites orbiting the outer worlds. Hyperion is only 200 miles across. As they sped away, the Voyagers looked back in a final farewell to majestic Saturn. But the mission was not yet over. Every 179 years, there's a rare alignment of the outer planets that makes a grand tour possible. Voyager could visit all 4 giant worlds by using the gravity of each one as a slingshot. As Voyager 1 headed out of the solar system, Voyager 2 charted a new course for Uranus and Neptune.